Being profitable is one of the most important things that we need to focus on as landscapers. And so today we're going to talk about how to price your landscaping jobs profitably so your business can continue to grow. You can hire the right employees, you can market and attract the right customers, and you can really have the success that you want. So stay tuned and we'll dive right into it. I'm Gabe Arnold, and this is the Green Mountain Podcast. We are the champions who brave the elements to create beauty. We see chaos and create order. We are never afraid of hard work, and we understand the power of strategic thinking and intentional actions. We come from all walks of life, and we will never allow our past to determine our future potential. We create beauty around the homes of our customers and increase the value of our community with the work that we do every day. We understand the power of consistent branding because it helps us grow and serve all those around us. We practice effective sales so our company, employees, and community can benefit from the value we add. We intentionally invest in operational habits that help us deliver excellent results to our customers on a continual basis. We understand that powerful and beautiful things take time to grow, and with consistent watering and intention, amazing results can happen. We are committed to making the world a better place by being positive examples to all those around us. We don't allow anyone to look down on us because we know the value we bring to our community as leaders. We create positive workplaces for our employees so they feel safe and supported, and at the same time, we hold ourselves to high standards. We pursue excellence on a daily basis because we know the journey is worth the sacrifice. We are the protectors of the land. We are the guardians of beauty. We are the heroes. We are landscapers. So when it comes to pricing your landscaping jobs profitably, that's a lot of what we're going to talk about this week is around pricing and estimating and really making sure that you're effective in this area. And the reason is because here at Landscape Marketing Hero, we teach something called the CEO method, which is around consistent branding, effective sales, and operational habits. Those are the three main pillars that you need to have inside your landscaping company, growing and improving, so you continue to grow and improve across the board. And effective sales really is not only just about how you approach the sale, how you interact with the prospect who you want to be your customer, but it's also about making sure that every time you go out and price a job that you're setting your business up for success and it's profitable. And so it's really important to choose and use a methodology that accounts for profits. One of the things that I've seen folks do the wrong way, unfortunately, is just add up all their costs and then mark up. So if it costs you $2,000 in labor and materials to put in a walkway at a customer's home, and you take the $2,000 and you, let's say, mark it up 20 or 30%, or maybe even 40%. If you're doing a cost plus markup model, you're hoping to get profits instead of starting out a job by building in your profit and then adding in your expenses, your labor, everything like that. Because if we take an example of what I've seen frequently where people mark up the job 30%, they don't remember to take into account that you get taxed on your profits. The job is not always going to go perfectly. We're going to talk about that a little bit more this week too. There's other factors involved, and that 30% drops down pretty quickly to under 10% before you've even started the job in some senses because of other factors. And so choosing a method that accounts for profits is key. And this is something that we help members with in our mastermind. It's something that I help with anybody that books a call with me directly. We talk through these things. But one way to look at profit is to say, okay, I have 50 customer accounts, and I want to make $50,000 in profit this year, just making an easy number that we can keep track of here. So I need to make sure that I spread $1,000 of profit across that account for the whole year, which means I'm going to build in, or let's say easier number for this part of the conversation. Let's say I want to make $1,200 per customer in profit per year. That means when I set up my, mowing schedule, when I'm doing, the maintenance of the work that I do around the customer's property, I'm building in $100 a month in profit before you even add in other costs like labor and expenses. So pre-planning for profit and building and using a pricing method that allows for it is much more effective than just adding up your costs and marking up and hoping to get a good profit number by end of the year. The second thing to pay attention to is you're really trying to think about how to price your jobs profitably is to make sure you're consistent in how you do it, like the process, because That's going to allow you to really look back and say, like, what did I miss on this job? What did I price well? You can evaluate it with other salespeople if you have other employees that are selling for you or other folks. And so set up a consistent process of how you take your notes, price the job, present it, go through the whole process, and you'll be able to improve. It's easy to, and I even fall into this still sometimes, it's easy to fall in the habit of just wanting to kind of creatively show up and play it by ear and do what feels right in the situation when you're preparing that estimate or speaking to a customer or anything like that. But the concern is if that will, one, be hard to replicate into another salesperson, and two, if your mood's different or something's going on or something throws you off, you could miss a step, which could cost you profitability, and you could actually lose money on the job. And so documenting a simple step-by-step process, even just writing out, like, I had a really successful sales call a couple of weeks ago or beginning of this year that I remember, and just write out the steps you took. That's a great place to start. You don't have to have something overly sophisticated, but being consistent in how you price the job, how you show up, the whole process is going to allow you to be more profitable in the long run. The third thing to pay attention to as you're looking at pricing profitably is it's not just about the front side work of having a pricing model that accounts for profits first. It's not just having the checklist of, like, here's the process I'm going to use every time a new opportunity comes in, a new project, but it's also taking time, ideally on a weekly basis or worst case monthly, to sit down and review the jobs that closed and that you finished. So you sold them, you and your team went out and did the work. And then when you're done, sit down and look at that project and find out how many hours did we actually spend on it? How many days were we there? What were the materials? And then do a comparison of, here's what I thought it was going to cost and how long I thought it was going to take, with, in reality, how long it did take. And doing that periodically is really important because it'll allow you to improve your pricing process. It'll allow you to uncover profit leaks or holes in the process. Or you may realize after a few reviews, man, I thought I was really good at pricing retaining walls, but I'm not actually making that much margin on them, or sometimes I'm losing money. So where can I improve in my pricing process so that I protect the profit that I want to build into the job? Those are things that will really help you price more, profitably. It does come down to really making it a methodology that you do consistently. And so we're going to continue to talk all about pricing and sales this week. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about even more effective sales pricing, approaches that will help you price your jobs profitably. If you need any help with this, if you want to improve your branding, your sales, or the operational end of your business, please reach out to us at landscapemarketinghero.com, and I will see you tomorrow. If you're ready to begin your journey up the Green Mountain, where we show you how to build a low-stress, high-profit, $10 million per year landscaping company, then head over to landscapemarketinghero.com to download your free growth map. One of our guides will be there to help you along the way. Again, that's landscapemarketinghero.com.